Hi, this is Kim Constable, CEO and founder of the Work at Home Mums Network. Nice to see you today. I want to talk to you today in this video tutorial about search engine optimization. Now, you may have heard people talk about SEO, and whenever I first started on the journey of being an online entrepreneur only about a year ago, I kept hearing this term, which was SEO, and I had absolutely no idea what SEO was because I had been online for a while. Obviously, I was on Facebook and I was on Twitter, and actually I wasn't on Twitter, that's a lie. I was only on Facebook, and I, used email and I bought online, but I really had no idea how to make a website, rank better in the search engines. I didn't know anything about search engines. I didn't know how they chose which websites to put at the top of the search engines. I didn't actually realize that there was a whole industry built around this particular subject of search engine optimizations. And actually what Google and the big search engines keep doing is they keep changing everything. They keep changing the search rules. They keep changing what they do, how they search, how they rank. They change everything. I've heard that your particular website can change rank on a page several times a day, depending on whatever's going on behind the scenes. And I think it's a very closely guarded secret as to how they choose. And no one really knows what is going to get you up to the top of the search engines. And there's tons of people trying to game the system and figure it all out. But you know what? We're not interested in that. We're work-at-home moms, and all we want to do is try to make sure that people can find our websites, the right type of people can find our websites when they are looking for information. And really, that is the whole point of search engine optimization, and that's really what you want. Some people are in this huge race or competing madly to get to the top of the search engines. I don't really give a damn about getting to the top of the search engines, but what I do give a damn about is that my customer, my target customer, the woman, the work-at-home mom that I am trying to reach, can find me when she puts certain things into a search engine, that my website will come up. So I've been having an awful lot of problems recently with the new website because it's just recently launched, and I'm having a very inductive experience of search engine optimization and the struggles that come with it, because I have been writing a successful blog now for about a year, and I pledged to write a blog every day whenever I started, and I didn't know that that was actually really good, that Google loved content, but I found this out as I went along, that one of the things that the search engines look for these days is how relevant, not only how relevant, but how frequently the content on your website is updated. And that's why so many people are changing from HTML websites into blog websites, because it's very easy to keep a blog on your website and to just update the information all the time. And if you're updating it all the time, then Google loves that, because then they want to give the most relevant search engine results to their users. Because really, if you think about it, Google is also a business, and they also want to serve their customers in the best possible way. And the way they can do that is by giving you the best possible searches that you can that they can deliver for the words that you're putting in. So with the new website, or the struggles I've been having recently, is that I didn't realize that there are little things that are actually really, really important to your website. One of them is that the words that they put in, that your website designers will put in, that show up on the website whenever someone searches for a particular product or service, is very important. For example, they named my new website, the Work at Home Mums Network, they named it Kim Constable. So even when you put in Work at Home Mums Network, it doesn't come up, because Google isn't, it's not there. It's not like going, hello, pick me, whenever Google's like searching all the websites for this particular word, or this particular keyword, or band of words it's called. It's not doing it. It's coming up as Kim Constable. So it's been very frustrating for me recently, because I've been trying to get them to change it and make all these changes, and I'm really learning that there are some very basic fundamental things that you need to have in place in order to rank well in the search engines. Now, I don't want to get into all of that today, because there's no point, because really, if you have a web designer, or you have anyone who knows what they're doing, or even you are particularly clued in with coding websites or that kind of stuff, you can figure all that out yourself. What I really want to talk to you today about mostly is keywords, because I had this experience the other day where I was reading about the success of somebody's particular website. It was a particular product that they were selling, and in one of the testimonials, somebody had said, oh, when I put in these words, blah, 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 her website came up, and immediately I clicked on the website. I knew that this was exactly what I was looking for. And when I read that, I was like, oh, I had like an aha moment. Like, she had put in these words, and I think it was how to help, how to start a small business, or help with starting a small business. Those were the words that she used. And when those words came in, now that's called a long tail keyword, because small business would be the keyword, but a long tail keyword is something that builds on the small keyword. So she put in help with starting a small business, and boom, this particular website came up, and it was completely and utterly relevant to what it is that she was looking for. So I'm always banging on about niches and finding your target market, and about, keywords and search engine optimization and all of these things. And really the aim of your website is to reach your target customer. So you want to make sure that in your website you have tons of keywords, lots of keywords and long tail keywords that include the types of phrases that your customer might be searching for. Now, if you have a blog as part of your website, or maybe your blog is your business, you really want to think when you're writing your articles, what keywords are you going to include in them that your target customer might be searching for? And this is why it's really important when you have a blog. I'm always, always, always saying it. I'm going to say it again. Unless you're just writing a blog to chronicle your journey into motherhood or something, and it's just a very generic kind of, here is my life kind of blog, well then, that's great to have that. You don't really need to think about keywords if you're not actually going for a specific aim. But if you have a very specific goal with your website, and that is either to make money, or to build yourself as an online expert, or to write articles that are going to get picked up and published by newspapers or whatever. If you have a goal for your website or for your blog site, then you need to be including articles, you need to be including keywords and long tail keywords that are working you towards this specific goal. Because otherwise, again, I keep saying it, I've talked about it before in one of my other videos, there's riches and niches. If you are not targeting a specific group of people, a specific niche of people within a market segment with your product and service, then you're gonna reach everybody and please no one. And that is a fact. If you want to make money in any business, service-based business, online business, customer-focused business, whatever, you need to know exactly who it is you're talking to so you can solve their problems and their queries and their dilemmas. And really, what do you type into a search engine? Generally, you have a problem. That's why you go to a search engine. In my daily work, I will write stuff like, I'm like searching for a new font for my website. So I'm like, okay, what were the top 10 fonts of 2012? Or what are the top most recognized fonts of, that website designers use? I want relevant answers to my questions. So what are the problems of your target market? Those are your keywords. What are they searching for on the web? What do they want help with? Those are the things that they're going to write in. Those are the keywords they're going to put in. Now, there's a really important thing to note before I finish this tutorial. There are certain keywords that are extremely popular. You don't want to choose these keywords simply because you're never ever going to rank highly if you're just running a small blog or a small website. And to be honest, most work-at-home mums are. We're not aiming to be the huge companies of the world that have these enormous websites that are always going to rank highly in the search engines, and you probably don't have an awful lot of spare money to pay someone to do a lot of search engine optimization for you, although that's something else I'm going to cover in another video tutorial. So you really want to make sure that you have a lot of rich long-tail keywords that aren't extremely popular, that people aren't using all the time, that you can put into your website. So things like one that comes up all the time for me is things like help with, or in my Google Analytics, I see things like, ideas to start. Like, that's what people find me when they're looking for an idea. So they're like, ideas to start a home business, and they find me. Or they're looking for, help with growing a home business, and they find me. So I make sure that I have all of these long tail keywords, these phrases that people might be using to search for the answers to their problems, and then through those keywords they find me. And so you really want to think about what are those long phrases that people are typing into search engines that may find, and they may find your website or your blog, and you may be able to solve their problems. And by solving their problems, you build a relationship with them, you make more money, you take better care of your family, and everyone's happy. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial today. Like I said, I am absolutely no authority on search engine optimization whatsoever, but sometimes I find that it helps to understand the basic fundamentals of like just the why is it even important and why does it exist? And I find sometimes that if I understand the broad picture, if I understand the why of something, it helps me to really narrow down my focus and understand the incremental parts better. So I hope that you have found this useful today, and as usual I want you to leave a comment below because your comments help other people. Yes, they do, they really help other people. So leave a comment, something nice, please. Like let's be nice here. Something helpful, something you found. Maybe you're an expert in SEO and you want to help us, all of us other mums who are complete and utter twits and don't know anything. Please write it below. Give us your help, give us your advice. Be active, be part of our community. We really want you to. Okay, this is Constable. Thank you. Bye-bye.